You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. So, any of you that follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, these are the video formats, the reels on Instagram, YouTube even. Less so on YouTube. If you follow me on the social media platforms, I take my phone out and I just kind of go, here's what's pretty. And I post them. You'll see my gardens in bloom. You'll kind of follow me through the garden center, those are basically my world where I live. And I just posted a video on Facebook and Instagram. I don't know if it migrated over to TikTok. I apologize if you're a TikToker. Anyway, the video, you should follow us. But I posted what was on the back dock that's really pretty for this weekend that's ready for gardening. So if you're a gardener, you're going to garden this weekend, here are the things that are fresh off the truck. It's kind of exciting. If you're a gardener, it's like Christmas. Every time that truck rolls in from the farm, which is virtually every day, something's coming from some farm. This was the perennial, annual, and some of the butterfly bush farms. So here is, I thought I'd give you a verbal cue of what was on the social media. Of course, check us out. You can see it. That's right at the top of the feed. If you want to go take a look, if you're looking for Waters Garden Center, you will find it easily. But here's what was showing up. So purple fountain grass. This is a spiky purple grass, real soft, fast growing, very striking purple. People were asking for it last weekend, and we just didn't have any. We had Dracaena's purple spikes, which is another one. It's used frequently in the center of a container, and that is an accent piece. But the purple fountain grass, it's here, the first crop of many. That's one that we will restock every week at this point. Once they come into their own, we just have crop rotations that show off. The Cannas are here. This is a big, tall, beautiful perennial with tropical looking foliage and fluorescent. I mean, bright colored flowers. They stand up erect, proud in the gardens. You don't put them at the front edge of your perennial gardens. You put them in that mid to back side or the center of a container. There's no flower like a canna, C-A-N-N-A, cannas. They're perennials that come back every year, but they're quite striking. Cannas will grow almost anywhere in the gardens. The one thing you got to watch for them is wind. So this wind we had earlier in the week, it's spring, it's winding the mountains. It starts to tear the foliage sometimes. So if you can have it on a patio or protected area, it helps it mainly from the wind. But the flowers are amazing. And it takes that clay soil out in the valleys. It's great. We had our first crop of Mandevilla or passion vine. This is a very deep, rich, glossy foliage that comes out with these gigantic bell-shaped flowers, bright reds, bright whites, bright pinks, bright colors, and it takes that blistering hot sun. It's just very robust. Hummingbirds are going to love you. It does tend to be an annual, so it lives for a year unless you bring it indoors. It is a house plant sometimes. So, but there's no vine like that. It's just amazing. And these were gigantic varieties. So these were really tall specimen types of Mandevilla or passion vine, and a lot of perennials. The first Portulaca came in. Some what else? Nepeta or salvia that came in. Lots of the pollinator perennials. So there's lots of fresh new things you can garden with here at Waters Garden Center for the weekend.
There's nothing like tomatoes picked fresh from your garden.
Waters' Mountain Tomato Collection are varieties proven to produce and thrive. Heirlooms, beefsteaks, cherries, naturally grown for local success.
Completely organic, never genetically altered, and utterly delicious. They're ready for your garden now.
You can grow your own this spring, and we can help. Waters Garden Center, 1815 Iron Springs Road in Prescott.
Shop Waters in-store or online at watersgardencenter.com.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.